Willie D Live.
The person that does the most is usually not in the greatest position of power. It's the activists that actually get more work. Activists get more work done than politicians do, and that's their job.
Right. It's like the behind-the-scenes ninjas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I was a behind-the-scenes ninja, and now I'm out in front, and it's just like, getting hit by tomatoes every day from both parties, and sometimes tomatoes full of other stuff in them.
Yeah.
But it is. I will speak from somebody who's now a politician who was behind the scenes before. I did feel like I could, be more agile before, but there is something to be said for getting out there in front. I've had more opportunities to meet people doing the real work across the United States. So if you're coming from it from a place of integrity, it's very powerful to go into politics.
Yes.
Very, very powerful. I don't want anyone to not think that is there. And if you can maintain that integrity each step of the way, like Bobby's dad and Bobby's uncle did, it can get quite dangerous for you, but what you can achieve for this country is worth it.
Yeah.
You know what? I like you. Like you're authentic. I'm very good at reading people. I mean, I'm really, really good.
Yes.
And hey, you come across as a very authentic person, and I actually trust you. Like, I trust that you're saying what you're saying is absolutely how you feel.
Yes. Thank you.
The issue here is that your type is not wanted. Good people, authentic people in Congress, they just don't really get too far. They end up acquiescing to, the demands of their colleagues, and they say, hey, I know you want to do this, but we got to do it like this. How do you plan to maintain that moral compass and not
because I'm going to jump on them as soon as they mess with her and get in the run. No.
There's truth to that, though. Let's talk about that. You need to align yourself with people that disagree with you from time to time and that will hold you accountable.
Yep.
And, it's been a benefit to be able to self-finance because I haven't had to go spend my time with people to fund our campaign. I mean, I might pop into something here and there and say hello, but, it doesn't hurt me either way if you fund me or the other campaigns. I'm not offended. I'll still like you, right? And so to align oneself with people that are going to hold you accountable is really important. And it's that laser vision like Angela has, that I have, many people around me. It's this laser vision of seeing when you're going off, right? And they call you out on it immediately. And it's the grace in that moment. Bobby has a lot of those people around him too. I'll tell you, this campaign.
Yes.
I don't know how he does it.
Yes.
Yeah, I could tell. I never met him, but I feel that Kennedy energy. You know what I mean? Like he got that.
That's
he got
what I love
that.
about
He's very relatable, down to earth. Like, here's the deal. Like, how are you guys going to get past this piece right here? So Americans. We're used to the two-party system, and we don't want to throw our vote away. And we ain't had an independent, candidate, emerge as president in history.
Well, George Washington was the first independent president, so Bobby is going to be the second.
Okay, so Bobby will be the second. But how do you get to that point for Bobby to be the second when you got so many Americans that's saying that, okay, yeah, we're tired of this, but I don't want my vote to go to waste. Plus, how much money do you think is going to take y'all to win this campaign? Because it costs a lot of money to run a presidential campaign. And people are saying that they are discontent. People are saying that they're angry. They want change. But will they vote with their pocketbooks?
70% of Americans aren't excited or don't want to vote for Biden or Trump. They've seen what those presidencies look like. They're not excited about these options. So if Bobby pulls out, it will be a record number of people not voting for a president in this election. So Bobby's got to stay in for the very sake of people continuing to have faith in our democracy. Technically, Bobby can win. He can get to 270 electoral college votes and win this whole thing in November. And we've seen it. We have technologists. We've looked at the numbers. It is so within reach. What I would say to the American public in this moment is that how do you feel when you are mean, or hateful or full of hate and lacking of hope? It doesn't feel good. And what does it feel like to be heard and seen? I'm not saying, that this campaign is perfect, but I will say that this campaign will hear and it will listen and it will see. That is the kind of leadership Bobby exudes. It's the legacy of his family. He's not bought out.
That's the main thing.
That's the number one thing. He's not been bought out. He won't be bought out. He's taking on every single agency we have head on right now to make sure that those agencies are no longer bought out. Nobody's doing that. No candidate's doing that. And he's putting it all on the line to do this.
Without Secret Service.
Oh, yeah, and without any Secret Service. They've
So what kind of service is he getting secretly?
Well, they're funding their own security. I mean, Joe Biden has denied him Secret Service.
What?
5 times.
5 times.
Joe Biden?
Knowing what has happened to his family.
Wow.
And Secret Service was actually put in place because of the murder of his uncle as a president. And they are denying Bobby Secret Service protection. And even with his affiliation with the King family. So you got a King and a Kennedy on the stage, oftentimes together at the same time, with no Secret Service protection whatsoever. But that just goes to show you how determined he is and how determined I am to stand beside him to say that this is what America needs, this is what my community needs. I need politicians that I can bring to my community that's not going to come in telling us what we need to do. Sit down, listen, hear from the people. Let us tell you what we believe works since we're in this community and we're doing the work without you. Hear what we're saying. When they're willing to come to our communities, listen to what we say, and then take what we say and implement it into policy, those are the people that we have to get behind, because the way that they've been doing it hasn't been working. So why not hear from the people?
Listen up, Joe. Listen up. You listen up, you old. Get that man some security, man. Get that man security detail. You wrong as 2 left shoes, man. And this is why people are so discontent with your administration, with you. You're totally disconnected, bro. You've lost it, man. You out of your mind to make a call like that. I don't know who's out there advising you. Perhaps you're talking to your dog who always biting on people and stuff. I don't know what you're doing over there, man. But you need to change it up, man. That ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. What you scared of? If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you shouldn't have no fear. You shouldn't be worried about what's happening, over there, over here. You should just stay in your lane and do what you do. I mean, to provide security to Mr. Robert Kennedy Jr., look, fam, that's the least that you're supposed to do as the so-called protector of the free world. Charity starts at home. You got to get that man security, because if something happens to him, it's on you, bro. Understand that. That just makes me even more determined not to ride for that dude. Like, I'm not with that. I'm rolling with the Kennedy campaign. I'm Kennedy 24, man. I'm Kennedy 24. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. I'm Kennedy 24. Independent.
That's what we doing.